distinguished guests, before I touch upon the local government briefly, let me introduce myself first. I'm Dr. Shariful Alam. I did my master's from Dhaka University and Wageningen Agriculture University, Netherlands. And then I did my PhD from Asian Institute of Technology. And now I am teaching at Dhaka International University, as you have heard. So it's my privilege and honor to present before you, and I share some of the issues that slightly touched upon by Dr. Dewan Ali Haider Alamgir. Actually, the local government is the oldest institutions in this subcontinent, starting its journey from 1870s. Now the most significant unit is at the local level, Union Parishad. You know, there are several theoretical and practical underpinnings behind these local government institutions. As you know, that the local government is the breeding ground for political training, training the people and preparing the people for the national politics or the national parliament. And the second thing is that it is the mainstay of service delivery for the local people. And these are being done now, though there are some interruptions. And the third thing, that is the theory says that the subsidiarity theory, you know that subsidiarity theory is the concept that matters should be dealt in by the lowest tier of the administrative system, or those who are at the grassroots. They must be handled, or their service should be provided by the local setup, not by the central. Central can handle only those things that are not possible by the local level to solve. So the way Dr. Alamgir has, Dewan Ali Haider Alamgir has presented that the Jamaat Islami, Bangladesh Jamaat Islami will establish such local government system that should be fully financially empowered, and the administrative authority should be devolved in such a way so that the central control is as minimum. Only when central government will intervene when the local government cannot solve this problem. And it will be not only the responsibility. Now the local government system is functioning in such a way, so many responsibilities are there, but they are held also accountable, but the financial authorities are not fully transferred to them. So financial autonomy is not there, and there are lack of financial opportunities as well. So few areas of financing are there, but not they are fully financially solvent or capable of serving the people as the people are expecting from it. So the local government will be the main hub of the development as Bangladesh Jamaat Islami envisions. So I think in the future, if Bangladesh Jamaat Islami is given the responsibility of taking care of the services and the affairs of the people, it will try its best to devolve the system to the lower level, Union Parishad, Upajala level, Upajala Parishad and Jala Parishad, as the political consensus permits. Say for example, first Bangladesh Jamaat Islami will try its best to come to a consensus what will be the setup and system and structure of local government. And then it will start some pilot reforms program and try to gradually develop the system, and then it will start developing the capacities of the local people so that they can become their own master. They can become the master of their own affairs. So in that way, Bangladesh Jamaat Islami will try to scale up the system nationally. So with this, I will welcome more questions. If you have, then we will respond. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I want to make just a few remarks on the discussion. The basic subject is the good governance. We all know that for good governance, we need good people. And the basic hindrance in our country is the corruption. So for good governance, we must have a society and the individuals free of corruption. The priority of Jamaat Islami and our commitment is that we'll make a corruption-free society and corruption-free government. Number two, we need the efficient and skilled manpower for good governance, and we need the sincere people, patriotic people, honest people, and dedicated people. And Jamaat aims to build up a society which will produce such type of individuals and personalities. And again, for the good governance, we need the very good system which will ensure the equality and which will ensure the rights for all the society, the people of all walks of people, men and women, children and old, or all the professions. And the fourth, for the good governance and the good society, we need the elevation of the poverty in the society. And we have a long-term policy to eradicate poverty in the society, giving them employment, education, cooperation, and a moral-based, benevolent personalities. So if we can achieve this, we can have a good government, good society, good people, and a good country, inshallah. We aims for that. Thank you very much.
So, thank you so much for your remarks. Can we have the next panelist add their comments if they have any? If not, we can move on to the question and answer session.
Hi, my name is Najibur Rahman. I am a lawyer by profession. I did my PhD on commercial law from the UK, and currently I am an MP candidate for Bangladesh Jamaat Islami. I think my takeaway from this is that decentralization is a must. We saw in the last 16 years how the ruling class centralized everything, consolidated the power to a family and to a group of people. Even we saw in rural level, in constituencies, MPs, although they are function as a legislator to make laws, but they acted as the head of the government in the local areas. So that needs to be reformed, and I think the way it has been presented, if we can decentralize the power and give the power to the people, that will elevate the poverty level. Also, that will reduce the corruption, because absolute power makes absolute corrupt. So the political leaders, they should have their own designated roles in terms of law, in terms of legislators, MPs. They shouldn't involved in local governance, and the local government should work. I mean, the allocation of funds that should go to the local government directly, not through the MPs. So I think that should be the goal, to decentralize the work and decentralize the power. Through that, we can reduce the corruption. We can actually empower the people. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. It's Shahalam Bukshi. Let me introduce myself first. I did my master's from Dhaka University in Applied Physics and Electronics. Then I joined administration cadre as magistrate. Then I was deputy commissioner in 2 districts. Then I retired as secretary. I was kept OSD for long 8 years, and I retired as OSD. I was economic minister in Saudi Arabia Embassy of Bangladesh. I have only one suggestion. It was a very good presentation and quite a lot suggestions given in my panel discussions. I think some change or some update or some change in curriculum should be made in the education sector from the very beginning of the education system, I mean from the primary education system. If the curriculum is updated for the Islamic curricula, I think should be included in the education, and it should be made so that the students be grown with the Islamic education, Islamic etiquettes, etc. That's all. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I'm engineer Niyama Islam, an electrical consultant at private firm and joint secretary of Sammilito Nari Prayash. In my work, I focus on improving the quality of local development projects through accurate planning, technical transparency, and responsible service delivery. As an engineer, I believe good governance at the local level depends on reliable infrastructure, clear information, and honest decision making. Our role is to support these values by ensuring that every project is safe, efficient, and beneficial for the community. Thank you.
With that, we end the remark section of the panel discussion. Can we invite some questions from the audience? Yes, sir? Yes. Yep.
Hello, Mr. Dewan, presenter, thank you for a good presentation. I have questions. Why our local government could not be effective so far? You did not mention it. We have many local governments in the last 54 years after independence, but why they couldn't be effective? Though they are run by elected local government representative. Second, how local representatives' accountability can be ensured. Okay. We know that we are suffering from poverty and unemployment. But local government cannot play a role in reducing poverty and generating employment. Moreover, they cannot generate resources, local resources. But there are scopes, opportunities to generate local resources. But local government became ineffective in this area. You know that our people's problem lies with their illiteracy.
Thank you.
And 60% of their income are spent on health. But local government cannot do anything. Why where there is deficiency. Your presentation did not point out this. Please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the questions. Maybe there are some opinions as well. So thank you very much. Actually, your first question was related to the non-functionality of local government for the last 54 years, isn't it? So I think that you will share with me that local government has not been given due authority to function properly, be it at the local level or at the central level. At the local level, they are facing the problem of resources and the trained manpower. And at the central level, there is an attitude that if the adequate resources are pumped to the local economy or the local government level, then corruption will be rampant. This false argument, on the basis of this false argument, the central level people are not inclined to give them the full authority. But it is true that corruption can be handled easily if the system is in place. So I think that it is the political mindset and the decision of the political masters that what will be the structure and the functions and the authority and the independence of the local authorities or the local government institutions. If it is politically decided and consensus is arrived, then I think the local government will be in a position to function properly and they will become capable of handling the affairs of the local people very effectively. Thank you very much.
The next question, please.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is AKM Saidat Hussain, but I'm from Algeria Embassy in Bangladesh. My question is, if you from the government, how would your fiscal policies, such as the changing in the tax rate, public spending, and help maintenance macroeconomic stability, and what the effect they have on the inflation, in unemployment, and the economic growth? Thank you.
Well, first of all, as you know, that the public finance at this stage is in a very difficult situation. So the way we like to do, basically, stop wasteful spending. This is one. Within this, make it transparent, make it demand driven. On the other side, as Professor Warsul Karim will describe, we have investment plan for the growth and other areas. But so that means we really have to balance it. One is the, what I would say, the wasteful spending part has to be curtailed, especially the big hemorrhages we have in the economy should be stopped. On the other hand, we really have to come up with the investment, especially in the business for private sector investment and for the government to invest in education, basic infrastructure, health and other services. So that's the balance we'd like to make. Thank you.
Thank you. May we now have the next question? We request the audience to make the question brief so that we can have the maximum time allocated to the presenter to present their view.
You have talked about governance.
Yes.
And one of the key elements of governance, good governance, is participation. Participation.
Participation.
By
yes.
the citizens. So, how would you ensure the participation of women
Yes.
at the highest decision-making level?
Okay.
And this is my question. And another question is, are you committed to CEDAW and SGD?
Are you committed?
To CEDAW and SGD?
If you could spell out the full form for the audience.
These are my questions.
Okay. First one, I would like to mention that there will be a full session on women development where we'll deal with the participation. So I will refer to that session. But the issue is, let me just summarize. More than 50% of Bangladesh population are women. We made improvement, of course, a lot. We lots to be done, especially in education. Now more girls are graduating from primary school, high school, SSC, and in undergraduate level, the proportion is becoming almost equal. So we made really big stride on that, but still there has to be a lot of things to be done. Second issue is the access to health services. That is a huge issue. We need to really improve access to health for all women, poor and area. Then the political participation is something we really have to improve further, really improve further, especially political participation in the local level as well as the national level. We need to really improve on that. I fully agree. And then, of course, women, for them to participate, we really have to, I think it's a combination of many things, education, at the same time opportunity and choice, and then finally give them the opportunity to participate in economic as well as the political space. So this is more of a general frame I am mentioning. There will be a detailed discussion on this in a specific, a full session on this issue.
Yeah,
yes.
Excuse me, I have a supplementary question here.
Please.
I mean, why hasn't Bangladesh Jamaat Islam nominated any women candidate?
Ma'am, I'm not sure I understood you properly.
No, my question is that Bangladesh Jamaat Islam has not given nomination to any women
Okay.
in the upcoming election.
I think this is for you. Nomination cannot deny. You answer, please.
Really, in principle, we don't have any problem and objection to nominate women in the direct election. You know, in the consensus committee, we passed some resolutions that if it is passed from next onward, every political party is bound to give 5%, at least 5% nomination for the women in a composition. And Jamaat agreed on that. So, inshallah, gradually we will do it. Thank you very much.
We will take a few more
Assalamualaikum.
questions. Yes.
Hello. My question is that, and thanks, Mr. Alamgir for nice presentations and covering many things. Hello. My question is that we have seen that during the last previous government, Jamaat Islami Minister of Industry, they focused on SME, small and medium enterprise in Bangladesh. We have seen that's the dream of that minister. But today I have observed that in this presentation, thanks the Amir Jamaat has covered in the SME in his brief talk, but in the macroeconomic policy, I think, what is this, your status, the focusing on SME, entrepreneurship, and particularly women entrepreneurship.
Okay.
That's the things we know that the last Jamaat minister started, but what is your policy to continue that? Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think
Can we request the honorable audience to remain silent so that we can pay full attention to the points made by the speaker?
let me start from the point that we would like to have shared prosperity, in the sense that all people, there should not be poor people, and there should be concentration of wealth. At the same time, as I mentioned, we will have investment throughout the country. Now, as you know, if you analyze any industry, you will see only few large one, few smaller, I mean the SME, and millions of micro enterprises in Bangladesh, in agriculture and in non-agriculture area. And that has been mainly because of growing economy, at the same time access to finance. So, with the next government, and also I'd like to mention only 15% of all labor force work in formal businesses. 85% people work in informal sector. So our emphasis will be to support more and more micro enterprise, SMEs throughout the country, either in the agriculture sector or non-agriculture sector. For that, we have proposed that there should be planned urbanization opportunity in East Upazila. in support of that, of course, access to finance and other things will come. But issue is, we really have to, for the economy to turn quickly, we need to really emphasize on the micro enterprise and entrepreneurship, including women. As you know, Bangladesh, the land of microfinance, almost 95% of the borrowers are women. They are the one contributing in agriculture as well as other entrepreneurship. So we like to support that, and for that also you will mention in the skill development and entrepreneurship presentation, you will see we will prioritize women entrepreneurship in particular, and you will see throughout Bangladesh millions of women actually in business. So there will be more and more such initiative, at the same time help them to expand and gradually become larger and formal businesses. And we fully endorse that part. Especially for reduction of poverty, we must have much support for micro enterprises and SMEs throughout the country, irrespective of whether it is agriculture, industry, or service sector. And we have detailed policy paper on that. And Dr. Ashikur Rahman will explain how we prioritize women in entrepreneurship, skill development as well as entrepreneurship. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. We are...
Hello. Assalamu alaikum. I am at the back of the room. Yeah. This is Professor Saifuddin Ahmed from Dhaka University. And I would like to thank the organizer to bring good governance and local government in their agenda of aspiring Bangladesh. So I would like to say something for your thought so that you can consider this in your aspiration. The main problem, one of the main problem of local government in Bangladesh is that it is an extended hand of central government.
Yes.
At Upazila level, it was a very good arrangement, but the 13 departments which were transferred to the Upazila level, but their boss sits in district or at central level. At this stage, the Upazila chairman, they don't have any opportunity to write SCR, which was previously annual confidential report. For example, the youth development officer of Upazila, he is accountable to the deputy director of youth development sitting in district. He is not accountable officially to the Upazila chairman. Even the he is accountable to the cabinet division, not to the Upazila chairman. So, to come out from this situation, we cannot make a complete accountable local government system. So that's why we call it an extended hand of central government. Another important local government entity is Paurushava, which is very much poor in terms of their fund. A small amount of ADB is given to Paurushava, but that is very inadequate. And in last 20 years, so many unions have been converted to Paurushavas without violating the law. So they become poor and poor.
Thank you.
So I would like to request the organizers to consider these issues while they will be in power to reform local government system. Thank you so much.
We are aware of it. Thank you very much, Professor. We are aware of these issues, and we aspire to have a more strong local government in the future. But as I said, we need consensus within the political system that we should have a permanent local government structure. Thank you, sir. But we are very much aware of these issues. Thank you.
I think we can accommodate a few more questions. Can we have the next question?
Thank you very much for the brilliant presentation by H. Haidar. I am very much impressed on your point that you are going to make the district towns as the hub of 4 opportunities, that is health, education, job opportunities, and good healthy living opportunities. My question is to our political leader who is present here as a panelist, Dr. Syed Abdullah Mahmoud Tahir, that
are you confident that it is possible in a shortest possible time to make available all these facilities in district towns, and how it is possible with our limited expertise? We see there are educational institutes, hospitals in the districts, but they are not quality. And that's why people are coming to the capital city for education and for treatment. So how you are going to materialize these 4 points in district hospitals? Please encourage us. Thank you.
Before Dr. Tahir answers, let me say that the structure we propose is not, it's an aspirational long-term development plan, gradual, of course, subject to availability of resources. At the same time, we have detailed plan on health sector as well as education, but it will of course need longer term, not 5 years, much longer term to develop urban centers in all over the country. Thank you. Dr. Tahir, please.
Thank you very much. This is one of the vital issues in the health sector to address in our country. The Jamaat aims to develop a full-fledged, high-qualified expertise, good hospitals in the district level, so that people do not need to come to the capital city in Dhaka. And it is possible because now you know that the GDP in our budget in the health sector is only 4%. If Jamaat comes to power, we will allocate minimum 6 to 8% of the total budget in the health sector. If it is so, then it will be possible to establish good hospitals with good equipments and the expertise in the district level. And also we can ensure the minimum health services in the rural areas also. And this is one of the major agenda Jamaat will address if we are in power, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We'll increase the budget in the health sector.
Assalamualaikum. আমি মেজর রিটায়ার্ড মোহাম্মদ আখতারুজ্জামান। আমি অনেক ধন্যবাদ দিচ্ছি আপনাকে সুন্দর প্রেজেন্টেশনের জন্য। আমার দুইটি প্রশ্ন। প্রথম, আমরা হলো অ্যান্টি কারাপশন নিয়ে আমরা অনেক কথা বলি, সবারই কথা অ্যান্টি কারাপশন, কিন্তু আমরা অ্যান্টি কারাপশনটা কিভাবে দূর করব সেটার ব্যাপারে আমরা রাজনৈতিক সিদ্ধান্ত নেই না, আমরা সেটা দুদকের উপরে ছেড়ে দেই। দুদক তার নিম্নস্থ সরকারি কর্মচারীদের চালায় যাদের সিনিয়ররাই করাপশনের প্রতি বেশি ইনভলভ, ফলে তারা করাপশনে কোনো রকম নিয়ন্ত্রণ আনতে পারে না। আমি জানতে চাইবো আজকের এই নতুন সরকার যদি আসে, আমাদের ক্ষমতায় আসে, আপনারা কি রাজনৈতিক একটি দুদক তৈরি করবেন কিনা যারা সরকারি কর্মচারীদের উপরে নিয়ন্ত্রণ রাখতে পারবে? কারণ এই যে সবাই রাজনীতিবিদকে টার্গেট করে, সকল এনজিও থেকে নিয়ে সবাইকে নিয়ে, যে তারা করাপ্ট করে, কিন্তু মেইন করাপশন গুলো কিন্তু হয় এক্সিকিউটিভ লেভেলে, যারা কাজগুলো দায়িত্ব পালন করে। সেটা করবেন কিনা এটা আমার বিনীত অনুরোধ। অ্যান্টি কারাপশন নিয়ে আমরা অনেক কথা বলছি, এটা চাই। দ্বিতীয় হলো, আমরা স্থানীয় সরকার নিয়ে কথা বলি, কিন্তু স্থানীয় সরকারে একমাত্র উপজেলা চেয়ারম্যান এবং ইউনিয়ন পরিষদ চেয়ারম্যান ছাড়া বাকি সব লোক কিন্তু সেন্ট্রাল গভর্নমেন্টের লোক।